Well, it's me, Barb, and I'm here today to walk through doing the quest Disarmed with you to unlock Alexander raids. So you'll want to go to Dravania, Idleshire, and speak with Slowfix. Here's the quest. Slowfix looks more agitated than you've ever seen him. Is Uplander seen it? Giant of iron, rising from river. Estola and Sid leave to learn more, but are not back yet. Great is plight of Gobbyflock. Giant is too big, can squish Idleshire flat. Where are Uplanders? Calm yourself, Slowfix. Onyx, 'tis well you are here, for our need is dire. A colossus of steam and steel has risen from the Tylek. It is no mere forgotten contrivance of Charlayan. The resultant etheric disturbance confirms it is a primal, and that it was summoned amidst the ruins left for the river to reclaim. For mercy it stopped dead no sooner than it had broken the water's surface, but so long as it remains in our realm, it may spring to life at any moment. Yes, but what does Uplander find near Idleshire? Its wilderness, still heavy with aether. Nay, the aether grows perilously thin, and more swiftly than I could have imagined. The primal is bleeding the land dry. Should it be suffered to continue, this entire region will become a barren waste in a matter of moons. No, Gobbyflock has only just found home after long wanderings. Idleshire will not fall. Slowfix will not allow it. And nor will we. I have spoken with Alphanad, and he concurs that we Scions of the Seventh Dawn must do all in our power to eliminate the threat. Yet, given its size, I deem it wise to attack from two fronts. Our first and most obvious recourse is to keep our foe in check with blade and magic, much as we have done with other adversaries. Second, I propose we attempt to cut off the flow of aether which sustains it, mayhap by physically separating the primal from the land. If we are to be rid of the colossus, I think the latter course more promising, and mean to enlist Master Matoya's aid in pursuing it. Yet such things take time. Thus I've asked Master Garland to remain here and keep over our foe. Given its apparently mechanical nature, his expertise should prove invaluable to you. To you, I say, for I would leave the fate of Idleshire in your hands. Should the primal chance to stir ere my return, you are to join Sid in repelling it. An unenviable task, but one for which you are singularly qualified. Rest assured, I do not mean to linger with Master Matoya any longer than necessary. The moment we find a solution, I shall make haste to rejoin you here. Well then, let us be about our duties. I will leave you to discuss strategies with Sid. Backrix is keeper of knowings for Idleshire. Can say where Sid has gone. Uplander should start with Backrix. Okay. I'm going to select this on here. And we're going out to speak with Backrix. Perfect. There we go, almost flew right over him. Backrix. Backrix is keeper of knowings and data. What does Uplander wish to learn about? An Uplander comes in search of Sid, yes? My thanks for sharing your knowings, Backrix. These Illuminati are indeed most hostile. Onyx, old friend. Have you seen Yushola, have you? Drained of all aether in a matter of mere moons? 7 hells. How much power does that thing need? Too much, plainly. Well, it sounds as if we have an urgent dismantling job on our hands. From what Backrix has been telling me, the Illuminati are most likely culprits. They have the knowledge to summon a primal, and the requisite short-sightedness not to think better of it. Fanatical captures their philosophy nicely, I think. Their goal being nothing less than sole ownership of all the world's technology. Needless to say, they're more than willing to kill anyone who stands between them and what they want. Quite how they managed to coax Primal into the hulk of Charlene defense mechanism, I don't know, but it looks like they've made themselves a tidy fortress inside the colossus. We'll need to contend with them if we're to disable the thing. As for the task itself, simply destroying whatever serves as its engine to do the trick, assuming it is in fact mechanical. But for all that, we need to find a way in through yet another bloody barrier. The barrier is not new. Rose up 3 years ago after ground made shivery shakes. Rune was freed from riverbed then. Roundrox was there, saw with own 2 eyes. Roundrox, sorry, who is... Daughter of Slowfix. Roundrox loves junk more than all other gobbies. Was collecting then, is playing now. Look. Shiny junk and sparkly rocks. Bibby-bobs and whirly-cogs. I'm sorry for interrupting, Roundrox, but I need to ask you a question. When the ground shook 3 years ago, did something come bobbing up to the river's surface? Bobbing? Nothing bobbed, silly uplander. Ground made shivery shakes when giant of whirlycogs stood. And then... Oh, sorry, pop-ups. Shivery shakes when whirlycogs stood. And then magic walls came up too. So it wasn't the tremor that freed the colossus. It was the colossus which caused the tremor. And you're absolutely certain you saw it rise from the waters, young one. Seven hells. I think someone tried and failed to summon it 3 years ago. But was it the Illuminati or... Greyflox comes to trade tongue flaps, Uplander. Just a goblin. Slowfix tells me you're his resident expert on the Illuminati. Pardon me a moment while I consult with my fellow Uplander. Onyx, if I may make a suggestion, I'll speak with Brayflox and learn what I can of our opponents. In the meantime, could you investigate the colossus itself? Biggs and Wedge are near where its hand landed on the shore of Tylik. Join them and see if you can't find a way inside the machine. Oh, and good luck with that barrier. Okay, speak with Biggs in the Maker's Quarters. We're going down here. There we go. Hello, Biggs. Onyx, come to see the Colossus, eh? The chief has us looking for a way, and of course there's a bleeding barrier around the thing. Aye, another one. Luckily for us, when the big feller came down, its hands clamped onto the shore here, punching a hole into its defenses and leaving that round portal there unprotected. Only trouble is it's locked and doesn't seem to have a key. For want of a better idea, Wedge is listening to Illuminati Link Pearl communications and hopes they'll mention a trick to opening it. There's only one signal coming from inside the giant, and it's always the same pattern. Dee-da, dee-da, dee-dee. I'm certain it's a code. The Illuminati always use coded messages. From what I hear, they've developed a special kind of crystal specifically for transmuting Link Pearl waveforms. If we could get our hand on one, the Chief's decoding machine here should theoretically be able to use it to untangle the meaning. Quite where we'd find such a crystal is another matter. Does Uplander know Roundrox? She makes a great collection of junk and things. Maybe it's keeping Crystal at short stop. Wouldn't that be a stroke of luck? And it just so happens I've been working on a means identifying the crystal in question. Here, Onyx, take this. 3G7-001B. Sprinkle that powder over this so-called collection and look for anything that glimmers. It should contain the material we need. You may have to borrow one of Round Rock's treasures, but I'm sure she won't mind if you tell her it's for a good cause. Okay. We're going back up here to sprinkle some powder on stuff. Are we sure she won't mind? Let's hope she doesn't mind. There we go. Sprinkling the powder. Amongst a jumble of bits and bobs, you spy a faintly glimmering stone. See how this goes. What is Uplander doing? Sneaky taker. Treasure belongs to Round Rocks. Uplander needs it for giant whirlycogs, but glowstone is most favoritist treasure of Round Rocks. Alright, but Uplander must promise to bring it back. Round Rocks is getting very angry. I hope we get to bring that back. Okay, let's head back to the door. Quite the view. Wedge, I have what you're asking for. Onyx. No burns, I see. Oh, no reason. Tell me, did the 3G7-001B reveal anything? Here, shiny stone. Thank you. And now you have my word that I'll give this back to Round Rocks when I finish with it. Now let's take a listen to what the Illuminati are really saying. Goodness, all that infernal bleeping is gone. Now it's a message clear as day. Let's see. Today's schedule for Gordias. Registration at 7th bell. Stop. Louse the Curl Cubs at 3rd bell. Stop. Rest and recuperation at 2nd bell. Repeat. Today's schedule for Gordias. Curl lousing, but I'm sure that was the only message. This has to be some sort of jest. Don't be daft, Wedge. It's just another code. You need the proper crystal and the proper knowledge to understand it. Bleeding Illuminati. Should have known it wouldn't be so easy. Quite the conundrum you have there. But it's your lucky day. I'll crack the code, assuming we can come to a little arrangement. I'm a treasure hunter by trade, and there's a certain something I want inside the giant. I help you get inside, you help me get out with it. A fair deal, no? The name's Mide, by the way. Charmed, I'm sure. You are aware that the interior is almost certainly swarming with Illuminati, yes? Why do you think I came to you? There's strength in numbers, friend. Best we join forces, eh? Now, the words you intercepted are largely gibberish, but paired with the numbers, well, you'll see. 7, stop, 3, stop, 2, wasn't it? You, the big one. See the pipes atop the hatch? There ought to be a valve up there with a hand wheel. Imagine it's a clock. Try to turn it right to 7, left to 3, then back to 2. I'm glad he's doing it. I'm awful with combination locks. Aha, we did it! We did it! I love how we didn't ask what she wants in there. I'm sure it'll be fine. So the Illuminati have been announcing the way to enter the Colossus all along. Strange. Well done for cracking the code anyways. I had less success, sadly, but I'm afraid Brayflox knows a little more than we do about the Illuminati's plan or the Primal. Come, come. Things aren't as bad as all that. We found a way inside the machine. We'll just have to learn about it as we go. It's only a massive mammoth after all. Stopping it should be as simple as destroying its core. If we send in a suitably intrepid team of survivors, I don't see why we can't trace the machine's power back to the source via the struts and piping. And I know just the woman to lead the party. What say you, Onyx? And what of me, pray tell? I opened the way for this grand expedition of yours. Surely that's earned me a place in your little band to hunt for my treasure. You did as you promised, and you may do as you will now, but only so long as your treasure hunt doesn't endanger the mission. I'd join you if I could, but there's something I need to see first. I'll leave Biggs and Wedge here in case of emergencies. Good luck, my friend. The Fist of the Father now accessible. A new regular duty has been added to the duty finder. You now have access to the Fist of the Father. Gordius can be accessed via the entrance to the Maker's Quarter. Okay, we now have access. Enter the Fist of the Father. So let's go ahead and go through the entrance. So going into the entrance, we are going to have to queue. So let's see. Yep, we're going to have to queue. So when you're ready to do the group, queue in, and then you are able to turn in the quest. But for now, since I'm not wanting to queue in, we'll call this Where We Stop and just go through the quest. Few run around things you have to do, and then you are unlocked to where you actually have this in your duty finder. So hopefully that was a helpful walkthrough for you. I definitely need to come back and get this done. So if you're a returner like me and you're missing quite a few things from your previous expansions, go back and unlock them. So Disarmed isn't too hard of a quest. Again, just go to Dravania and go to Idleshire, start your quest, and it'll lead you out here. So if you found any of this helpful, please like, subscribe, and I'll try to post more things, hopefully of a useful nature. And I hope you all have a great day in game. Thanks again. Until next time.